Hey, hi, hello, and welcome to what is going to be my YouTube account. If you don't already follow my TikTok, and if you haven't come from my TikTok or my Instagram, then I'll put them above here. But basically, I've really enjoyed making little vlogs on TikTok. They got a bit long for TikTok, and I felt like I was taking all the good parts out so that it would be shorter for TikTok. We are off to a dressage competition with Queenie, who is not my horse. Queenie is my sister's horse. I'm taking Queenie to school, to a school's competition tomorrow, school's dressage competition tomorrow. We are doing the prelim and the novice. We have got a team. It is a mixed team with 2 prelim and 1 novice rider. I'm the novice rider in it. So basically, come with me to do that. So that is all I have to say for now, but we will pick Queenie up tomorrow. We'll go from there. It's pretty late times actually, so it's a pretty sensible day, so I will take you along with me. Okay, so it is competition day. I'm just hacking out Roscoe. I had time to do it this morning, so I don't need to leave until 9, so I'll get back and then muck out, and then we'll be on the road. Okay, voila. He's been, oh, I need to turn the light off. He's been mucked out. It is about 8:35. So now I'm going to go in, get myself changed, and then everything's already like in the lorry that's needed. And then, sorry, just dragging the keychain out. So everything that is needed is already in the lorry. So we'll get off and go once I'm changed, and then I'll go and pack Queenie where she is, and then we'll load her up and go. Okay, so plants are done. They look a little bit like golf balls, but she's got a thick mane, so but we're just gonna put her boots on, and then we can go. Come here, Queenus. Hey. Okay, so I was gonna say, I'm impressed. 10:30, we got here 10 to 10. And she's been patted up. She's in the lorry. And we just got the duvet in the back. Off we go. Okay, so we have arrived. Pretty plain sailing on the way here, so I'm just gonna, we've got ages actually. We're just gonna pull down the ramp. I can't do it by myself, Mum, unfortunately. We're just gonna pull down the ramp and let her have some air, and then watch a bit, and yeah, just slowly get ready. Ready? There we go. Okay, so I'm slowly getting myself ready, but I wanted to show you my hat. It's it's not that common, I don't think, because when I tell people about it, they're always really shocked. So I have a cap hat. And I was on the lookout for a new skull cap, and I came across cap, and this is a 2-in-1. So this is a skull cap, and also, just excuse, this is from arena eventing on the weekend. So you just take it off, you take that bit out, and then take this bit out. This is your like cross country or skull cap like insert, and then you add this, and if you've got like a wide peak, then you put screws in here. Just pop this back here, and there you are. You've got a fixed peak, and I just really love it. It's become really handy. It doesn't it means whatever I'm doing, because this just lives in the lorry because it doesn't get used otherwise, whatever I'm doing, I haven't got to worry about, oh my god, it's got a peak on it, I can't wear it, because I can just take it off. I think this is probably my best height. I'm gonna do my stock first. Okay, do not take advice from me on how to do a stock, because I don't really know, if I'm being honest. think it'll do. Sign off now, and I will catch you probably not in the warm-up, but probably after my test, but you guys will have seen my test. Okay, so I thought I'd do a little voiceover. Up the centre line we got a 7.5 with the judges' comments saying positive. I was really super happy with how this test went, considering it was mine and Queenie's first test. We then go on to the change of rein. We got a 7 for this. This is the prelim 2. Now we are coming around over to A, doing a 20-meter circle. We only got a 6.5 for this, with the comments becoming tight in neck. Queenie can just be quite a tense horse as it is, and obviously with my first test on her, it's just learning how to ride her. And then we're going back to another change of rein. It was also really windy here, so it was quite hard to hear what Mum was saying. I hadn't learnt this test, but I had learnt my novice test, so this one was a bit of a shot in the dark, but it was fine. We got a 7 for this circle. And then for the next movement, it's all in one. So transition to medium walk at M, which is what we've done there. And then we're going on to 2 half 10-meter circles. And we got a collective mark of 7 for that. And then we are going on to our free walk. We only got a 6 for this, and obviously this is double marks, so this would have been quite expensive in terms of marks. But then our transition to medium walk and trot then gives us a 6 again. Canter transitions, I did feel she could have been a lot more on my leg, but I got a 7 for that. Moving on to a 20-meter circle at E, where we got a 6.5. Anyways, we are then coming around, changing the rein and trotting just after X. There we go, got a 7 for that. And then another transition. I did think that transition was worse than the first one, but still got a 7 again, so that was nice. And then a 6 for this next 20-meter circle. Then getting a bit ahead of myself now. The overall percentage for this test was actually 66.7, and I think that left us in 9th in what was actually quite a big class. Where are we now? So we've just changed the rein, so we got a 7 for this. And then the next few movements with the half 10-meter circle up the centre line, got a 7. And I think this halt wasn't our best halt, but we still managed to get a 7 for it, so that's quite nice. The overall comments were well ridden, just needs to be more supple over back for higher marks. Well done. Okay, so there we go. We are finished with the prelim test. she went super. I was really happy. I'm just getting her some treats now, and then I'm going to find her some water. I know, we haven't got long until our novice test, so we'll leave her tacked up and then just get on with that. Okay, so moving on swiftly to our novice test. This is novice 2. I think in terms of how Queenie could go, this test was definitely better, although we had a few little marks, but for my first novice test, I was pretty happy. So a nice 7 for that centre line. Then moving on to a 20-metre circle. As I said, I did know this test, however, I thought better safe than sorry, so I did get Mum to call it. The wind had dropped a bit, so I was managing to hear her nicely. Got another 7 for that 20-metre circle. And then these two half 10-metre circles, we got another 7. So that's nice that it was an improvement from the prelim test. So this movement here for the transition to walk got us a 7.5. We then go on to a circle 20 metres to pick up canter over X. We got the mark 6.5 with the comments leapt to canter. We then moved on, and down the long side it was supposed to be medium canter, but I was slightly worried that I was never going to be able to bring her back, so I didn't push it as far as I could. So we only got a 6.5 saying brief but shown. And then this was really nice, we got a 7. And then we come around here. Queenie can do the most amazing medium trot. And we did do a really good one in the warm-up. However, like I said, I was worried to push her too far. I didn't want to break into canter. So we only got a 6 for this because it says brief. And then we're moving on to a 20-metre circle where the marks picked up again nicely in for a 7. So as I was riding these half 10-metre circles, I just knew that I was not on the centre line. And you know, when you're like literally riding towards the judge, you're like, this is not the centre line. But I committed. We got a 6.5 saying not on the centre line. So fair. And then we're coming round again, this transition with the medium walk. We got a 7 and then a 20-metre circle picking up canter over X. We got 7 saying better this way. Again, it just should have pushed her longer down for the medium canter, where we only got a 5 saying no clear difference. I mean, yeah, obviously I'm no dressage judge, so. Then we're going on to change the rein. This is where we got a 7, so that was quite nice. We come round again, supposed to be doing our medium trot. You guys will be able to see it better this way. Although we only got a 5 for this, no clear difference again, which is unfortunate. The overall score for this test was a 66.1, with the judges' comments saying, lovely horse, just needs to be ridden into a more consistent contact. Well done. So that transition got us a lovely 7 again. Free walk, we got a 6.5 for this, saying needs more stretch, but regards with the wind, I think could have been a lot worse, so very happy. In this corner we pick up medium walk, preparing to go down the centre line. Once we get onto the centre line, we do go straight up into trot at D, so that was nice. We got a 7 for this movement, saying straight, which is good because sometimes centre lines can be iffy. And then for our halt at G, we only got a 6, unfortunately, saying pity drifted in halt. Okay, so we came team first, which is very good, and individually third. So, in case we didn't grasp, we came individually third in the novice, 9th in the prelim. I just don't think the judge really liked her. Same judge, but I don't know if it was I don't think it was the judge didn't like her. I think we were a completely different horse, a completely different ride in the novice and the prelim, better in the novice, hence why we came third. Hi! I'm gonna get her off and then we'll do the proper debrief. I thought I'd do a debrief with the Queen herself, having just rolled in her stable. I was really happy with today. I've only ridden Queenie 3 times. I've jumped her twice, but obviously she is my sister's horse, so I don't actually ride her that much. So this is our first test riding, first competition. I was really happy. I was really happy after the prelim. We got 66% in the prelim and that put us in 9th. But no, I was really happy with that test. I just think it was pretty, I don't want to say average because that sounds bad, but there wasn't anything really special about it compared to, are you going to roll again? I think she probably is as well. Compared to the novice, she was a lot more rideable, and I felt like I was able to collect her up a bit more and have her a bit more of the Queenie sass, which definitely showed in the novice. We got 66% again, except I was afraid to push for my medium canters and my medium trots. So basically they said not shown, which, I mean, I haven't watched the video back, but I'm sure that's probably true. But she can do a really cool medium trot, and we did do a really cool one in the warm-up, but obviously I got a bit of stage fright, didn't I? And I was scared to like properly push her to 4 because I didn't want to break into canter, so I kind of just stayed on the safe side. But obviously it will come from just riding her a bit more, whether I actually do ride her a bit more. There's another school's dressage on the 25th that I'm taking, that one, eventing on the 26th, so he won't be doing the school's one on the 25th, I don't think, because he just gets a bit tired. And I want him fresh as a daisy for eventing the next day. Look at your rug! Anyways, we came third individually in the novice. Well done. There we go. Tail don't. And then also came team first. So that is great news. Yeah. Hey. Team first, so we've qualified as a team for Addington 2, so there's definitely going to be a champs vlog, but that won't be until October. So thanks so much for watching, and I hope you guys enjoyed.